Welcome to Midday Tonight. It has been forever since we saw you, and that is our bad, my bad. I'm not putting it on anybody else, but we got a real fun show for you. A lot of folks wrote some really great jokes, fun bits. We're gonna get going. I have been following the news, as I'm sure many of you have. It's a tough thing to stick with the news, you know. In international news this week, though, Boris Johnson returned to work this week. Yeah, which is weird because he's usually only good at leaving things. Yeah. Ooh. We're fighting. We're shooting. We're back, baby. Okay. I don't know if you saw this. Christina Cuomo, that's Chris Cuomo's wife, she said she treated her coronavirus with Clorox baths and vitamin drips. Clorox baths and vitamin drips. I don't know if you saw that. She's cured. And now her coronavirus smells like fresh lemons and has more energy than ever. So that's a good one. Hey, there it is. That's why you did it. Californians this week defied state orders by going to closed beaches. Forget, like, flattening the curve. You want to catch some major waves? You gotta get that curve high, dude, like major death wave. Totally. This is what California is like, I think. I've been one time and I didn't go to a beach. Some German citizens are protesting the lockdown over in Germany. They're protesting the lockdown. One of them was quoted as saying, "I want my life back." Said German officials, "We're just following orders." It's a good time to use that. Good reason for using. All right, the global death toll. The global death toll eclipsed 200,000 this week. But if you're hearing this, that means you're not one of the casualties. Congrats. Oh, this just in, you died. All right. Saudi Arabia has announced that the country will end flogging as a form of punishment. That's some international news. Yeah. The new COVID-19 6-foot whips they bought just aren't worth the extra effort. But seriously, it's good news for women who want to drive or appear in public without a male escort. Great job. Joe Rogan, this past week, upset his fans by boasting that he had been tested for coronavirus twice. Yeah, but then he soothed them by talking about ultimate fighting and aliens and drugs. So, break even, right? Great. All right. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse returned $20 million of federal stimulus money that was supposed to go to small businesses in response to public demand. Now, the CEO reportedly said, no thanks were needed. They just did the right thing. But he wouldn't complain if you all clapped your hands a little bit for Ruth's Chris each night at 7 p.m. They are the true frontline heroes. Ruth's Chris, everybody. Great job. Great job. And finally, Katie Ayers. She's a college student. She claims that she found an answer to climate change by growing mushrooms in her canoe. Pretty cool, some would say. Me, though, I'd say, big deal, Ayers. Calls me. Big deal, Ayers. Call me when you can grow cheeseburgers in a kayak. I won't fuck up my punchlines all night. We're gonna have a bunch of fun. I'm gonna go behind this desk. Major changes happened. Let's see what's happening. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Midday Tonight. Welcome to the show. It's been a little bit, and I'm sure you've noticed a huge format change. Are you ready? That's right. The desk has moved closer to the couch. It's wild. What do you think, Will?
Well, I'm not Will.
What?
It's me, Jen.
Oh, Jen, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi.
Where's Will?
Oh, he didn't tell you? He asked me to fill in. He's still on his errand.
Oh, that errand is taking him forever. Well, this is weird. I had no idea she would be filling in. Are you comfortable co-hosting?
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, I guess. I guess, Will and I just have this dynamic, We've got this rapport, right? It's laser fast, back and forth, battle of wits sort of thing.
I gotcha.
You think you can find that same aesthetic?
I'll try.
Okay, all right. Well, great. How are you doing? How's quarantine treating you?
I'm doing all right. Been keeping busy with some sketch stuff. Working full time from home, so pretty busy. Yeah, work's been keeping me pretty darn.
I'm sorry. I Jen, I'm not used to this.
Oh.
Will doesn't work remotely.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So I didn't work.
I mean, you did. I'm trying to figure out how to do this show because we've just got such grooves, such like a great. You been playing any basketball?
Not since I was like 11.
Yeah, see, that's a tough one because Will plays a lot of basketball.
I wish I could help you there.
Grabbed anything off the top shelf recently?
I have to use a step ladder. Does that count?
What'd you grab?
It's a box of cereal.
He does like cereal. All right, we'll try to build on that. We're going to see if we can get a show together for you folks. We're going to do our very best, but we do have a good show coming up.
Yes.
We've got a fun bit, a sponsor later, a guest from far away. And if you ever want to ask me a question, you can. Okay. All right, we're going to throw it to the break, but if you ever have any questions, I tell Will all the time.
Okay, so for example...
We'll talk about it during the break.
Oh.
All right, folks, we'll be right back. Hey, folks, we're back. Welcome back from the brief break. Hey, if you're having a good time with the show, like and subscribe right under there. Great. This is Jen's first time co-hosting the show, and so I thought we'd do a nice little desk piece. We're going to call this one COVID Corporate Letters. Great. So you're all familiar with these corporate letters, these things that we got from corporations, whether you got them just as stores were closing or as things have remained closed, as online options have opened up. Even just to check in on you now, you're certainly hearing a lot more from corporations than before.
Oh, my inbox is flooded.
My mailbox is flooded.
Whoa.
But that's because I left a hose on and it's been raining.
Well, there you go.
But we thought that we would curate some of the more interesting real letters that we got from corporations and give them a read. Share them with you, our wonderful, wonderful viewers. Are you ready for this, Jen?
I can't wait.
Okay.
Lay them on us.
Now, this first excerpt is from the corporate letterhead from Williams Sonoma.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, we all know Williams Sonoma, high-end cookware.
Oh, yeah.
If you need an apron that costs too much, you can get it at Williams Sonoma. Williams Sonoma, please send me stuff.
They're not a sponsor.
They're not a sponsor, but please send me stuff. All right. Now, right after everything closed down, their leadership sent out an email. And
sure.
You got it?
I'm sure I did.
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
Probably getting gift certificates for people, right?
Yeah.
$25 gift certificate to get an egg shaker.
Right? It's nice.
All right.
They like it.
Now, their leadership announced that they had to undertake the difficult decision to close doors and that they would be moving all of their commerce online away from the brick and mortars. And they said they would still be paying their employees.
Wonderful.
And hailing Cthulhu, ruler of worlds.
Well, at least they're being upfront about it.
I like it when a corporation is honest with me. I want to know, like, corporations are just like people. And knowing how they're doing in the quarantine helps me.
Yeah.
Just like this message that came through from Starbucks.
Oh.
Starbucks, whose CEO expressed heartfelt gratitude. Promised to prioritize the health and well-being of its employees and customers.
It's so important.
Yeah, the letter said, in these challenging times, we want to thank our Starbucks partners for proudly wearing the green apron and thong.
Well,
Real
again,
stuff.
Full transparency appreciated, and maybe a little too much information.
Kind of humanizes the company, though.
It does. It does.
Doesn't mind a high rider.
That's true.
Got to keep coffee out the crack.
Sure. I never thought about it that way, but...
Just had a piece of meat in my teeth. Flossed it out of there like a thong in a butt crack.
Okay.
Next up, we have a letter from Target. Now, Target's an interesting store because they are still open,
Yes.
as we know, but in a limited capacity. See, they're limiting the number of key items per purchase.
That's just wise.
Yeah, that's
More to
right.
go around.
That's right. You can buy 2 packages of toilet paper per customer, 1 gallon of milk, and it says here they're limiting you to a maximum of 6 VHSs of hardcore pornography because people need to grind to something.
Well,
It's great that they put that in an email.
yeah, I didn't know Target sold porn.
Well, I didn't know they sold VHSs, but we got a real email from them, and we thought we'd read it.
Hey, we're just reading the facts, you know?
You gotta skim your inbox, folks. Interesting stuff if you read all of those promotional inbox pieces.
We're really doing a service
Yeah.
to people who didn't read these emails.
A service just like TGI Fridays.
Great.
TGI Fridays, who sent this out to customers, quote, "We're committed to taking care of our Fridays family, be it through extra compassion, financial assistance, or sponge baths."
You know, is that sanitary?
Some would say a sponge bath is the most sanitary.
That's a good point, actually. Well,
All you can eat appetizers? Count me in. Send me stuff.
not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Send me mozzarella sticks. We're all thinking of you Fridays. Send everyone who watches the show mozzarella sticks, but mostly send me mozzarella sticks.
And also like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
TGI Fridays.
Okay, great. Next up, we've got a letter from Joanne Fabrics.
Okay.
You know Joanne Fabrics.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Crafts.
Craft
Fabrics.
supply, fabrics. It's right there in the name.
I used to go there for school projects all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you doing a lot of glitter and felt projects?
Not lately.
But in school, you did a lot of glitter and felt
I
projects?
did, when it was age appropriate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then you'll appreciate this. Joanne Fabrics emailed their employees requesting that everyone who works at the store wears masks and gloves
Wonderful.
and top hats and canes and taps and spats and tails and tuxes and a little bit of the old razzle dazzle.
You know what? I appreciate that gesture because we need a little sparkle right now.
Sure. It's good to see Joanne Fabrics putting that extra little sparkle in everyone's life.
Yeah. Also not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. I guess send us stuff.
Send us...
Yeah,
don't
sure.
send us glitter because it's
Please
messy.
don't. Also bad for the environment. Scoring points. All right. Speaking of scoring points, banks. Banks are reaching out to customers.
When I think of banks, I think of points.
That's it. Well, they seem
Spend
to
those
win no
points.
matter what happens in the economy.
Oh.
Let's talk about the economy. Ugh, in this economy? Yes,
Don't
let's
get
do
them
it.
started.
Please.
We gotta finish a bit.
All right. This is a letter from Citibank. It says, if you are in one of our lobbies, you'll notice we've increased the precautions we normally take during flu season. Our employees are being encouraged to wash their hands frequently, make use of free hand sanitizer, and limit currency masturbating to loose pennies. Citibank is making moves.
I don't know where to start. I have questions.
This last one is from AMC Movie Theaters. Now, AMC, it says here, AMC Stubs member accounts have been automatically paused while our theaters remain closed. Birthday rewards will be honored upon reopening.
Oh, that's nice.
And all members will get daily text reminders to exercise and burn off that popcorn weight. All right, that's been COVID Corporate Letters. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. And during this break, you're going to hear a word from one of our actual sponsors. So please, all these other companies send us stuff, and you buy stuff from this next one. All right, we'll see you after the break.
First responders, medical professionals, frontline workers. You want to thank them with the noise they need. But are your pots and pans good enough? Off-key notes, flat sounds, and dull, unrewarding bangs meant to thank the people working for your health and well-being actually insult them. That's why we've got this exclusive offer, acoustic pans. When banged, acoustic pans produce a beautiful, melodious sound that lets frontline workers know that you care a little more than everyone else. And isn't that what you want? For people to recognize you? Isn't this your Ice Bucket Challenge? Isn't that why you're taping yourself and posting it online to get a pat on the back and be told you're good enough? Well, with acoustic pans, you will be. Go from this to this. So don't bang those old off-key pans anymore. What are you waiting for? Get an acoustic pan today. Acoustic pan should not be used for cooking.
Oh, it looks like we're back. Hey, everybody. Wow, what a great, wonderful sponsor. Great product. Acoustic pans?
Yeah, I was wondering why people were giving me dirty looks banging pots and pans outside, but it must be because they don't sound musical enough.
Yeah, it's not because it's loud or anything.
No.
You know, there's nothing that a nurse wants to hear more than the clatter of pots and pans after a 12-hour shift.
Right. Yeah. But it's even all the better if you can make it sound more musical and musical.
You know, it is a good reminder, though, that a world exists outside of right here, where we've been locked in for a while.
That is true.
And it's important that we get a sense of what that world is, which is why we're going to do our next segment, where we reach out to Eric Acuna, our Latin America correspondent. Now, we sent Eric on an all-expenses-paid trip to Latin America. That's north, central, south, all the way through. He's touring. He's sending us correspondence pieces, and he actually is about to do a Zoom call with us right now. Let me see here. Oh, boy. Eric, are you there?
Hola Murphy! Hola everyone! I am here in the incredible city of Sucre in Bolivia. And this time I promise you, I know in the past occasions I haven't been fully open with my answers, but this time I'm going to answer every single question that you have.
Thanks, Eric. That sounds great. Okay. Well, things are still rough and uncertain in the United States. We wanted to know how Bolivia is doing. Any interesting developments?
Absolutely, Murphy. One of top developments this week in Bolivia is that the International Photography Awards, the world's most prestigious photo contest, selected as the best photo of 2019, one that was taken in the Salar de Uyuni. The Salar is one of the world's largest salt flats at almost 5,000 square miles. That's so many kilometers. You know, like the large area, clear skies, and exceptional flatness of the surface make the Salar ideal for calibrating the altimeters of Earth observation satellites, Murphy. And it was used as a film location for the 2017 film. Are you ready? Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I would say that is a pretty good development in Bolivia, right, Murphy?
Yeah, that's good. But Eric, I wasn't referring to a competition. I was talking about current news.
Oh, current news. Absolutely. Yes. For instance, yesterday, that's current, Ademar Guzman, Vice Minister of Commerce of Bolivia, confirmed that this year the country will export twice as much azúcar, as they did last year to North America. We're talking about 16,000 tons of sugar. So much azúcar. I would say that's some pretty current news, right, Murphy?
Again, Eric, that seems nice, but I'm talking about serious issues. For instance, President Evo Morales in one of his daily speeches talked about a shortage of masks. Masks because.
Oh, you're talking about mask. Okay, let's get real with mask. Okay. Well, of course, you must be talking about the most important festival of Bolivia, El Carnaval de Oruro, which is one of UNESCO's masterpieces of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity. Yeah, throughout the festival, there are more than 48 groups of folk dancers wearing these colorful masks, and this makes this carnival like a natural settling for demonstrating the multiculturalism of Bolivia and especially the variety of dances. It is beautiful.
Eric, I think you're dodging the questions again here, Eric. Come on. I paid for the trip, all right? I had to put up a fake concert. I told people that ABBA was going to do a reunion, and I personally guaranteed it, and knowing that they couldn't. And so now I've got to pay an ABBA cover band to trick people on Zoom. Please. Come on. I'm talking about people crying, Bolivians.
You must have said it before. People crying on the streets of Bolivia because, yes, you're absolutely right. So crying, in Spanish is llorando, and that makes, it's one of the top songs of the most popular Bolivian folk band, Los Jarcas. So they use so many instruments like charango, quena, zampoña, morocco, and acoustic guitar. And their song Llorando Se Fue is celebrating 38 years of existence. Yeah. It's like, soy como un lamento boliviano que un día empezó.
All right, Eric. I'm going to ask you directly. How is coronavirus affecting Bolivia?
Murphy, you know that those are not good news. And I just want to focus on good news only.
Okay, all right. I appreciate that. But when you said you needed money to stay all over Bolivia, I personally guaranteed a Dancing Queen sing-along. And there are going to be a lot of angry people when this thing goes up. Please, come on. It's an incredibly shameful moment for me. I'm just trying to keep your life afloat.
I know, Murphy, you shouldn't have promised those people that ABBA was going to reunite. They hate each other. And okay, I'm going to be honest. I know you suffer so much. You want the real scoop, the actual scoop of what's going on in Bolivia? I'm going to give you your talk show headline. Bolivia is great.
Sounds good, Eric. I get it. People are still curious about coronavirus, though.
Sure, I may consider adding it to my piece next week, where I'm going to be in Argentina. And Murphy?
Yes, Eric.
Soy como un lamento boliviano que un día empezó.
Eric Acuna, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo, 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 woo.
I'm starting to think that Eric is just wasting our whole budget.
Well, give him another chance,
That's all I can do.
Yep.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to talk to my accountant and make sure that we're all set there. And we'll see you on the other side. All right, folks. Well, thank you for watching this episode. This is kind of the end of our show for today.
Yeah.
Jen, your first time co-hosting.
I think I did pretty good.
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
I feel pretty darn swell. I think I nailed it, actually. How do you think I did?
You did fine. You did great.
Okay, thanks. Do you think you'll have me back?
Probably.
Okay. I'll take it.
Okay. Do you have any plugs or anything you're working on? Anything that people should look out for that you're in?
Well, I'm currently teaching a sketch writing class at Dojo, which is already full and a couple weeks in. But I know there is another Dojo sketch class enrolling right now, so check it out, dojocomedy.com/classes, to do one of those. I am working with a bunch of folks, yourself included, on a Mother's Day sketch show and a dating game show, all done through Dojo. So keep an eye out. The next couple weeks should be a lot of fun. Putting some content out, and I work on this show every time we put them together. So I look forward to doing another one. So... that's me. What do you have some projects?
Yes. Feel free to ask me questions whenever.
Right.
Yeah. I am working on a couple things, a couple fun things. I am doing some improv. I'm playing in with my team that I coach, Twin Turbo. We're putting together some scenes, and some shows will go out shortly on the Dojo Comedy YouTube. Speaking of which, you can catch Maple Sunday every Friday night on doing a new show, and Moonraker is putting out shows through Dojo's YouTube every Tuesday night. We got Who Did It? That's a fun one. Yeah. Stacy is doing Stacy with a Side of Schmear, Stacy Axler. Mm-hmm. We've got a Dojo Film Festival that will be screening its films very soon. There's a lot of fun, exciting stuff. I'm also currently teaching a sketch writing class and looking at some improv workshops. There's a lot of cool, fun stuff happening. If you want to just sit back and consume, that's totally fine. If you want to support it, like and subscribe. If you want to support with a donation, you can go to dojocomedy.com/support. And really, it means a ton to us that y'all are watching and supporting comedy stuff in DC. We hope we're making this quarantine thing a little bit better. That's all we got, I think. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night or afternoon or whenever you're watching this. And we'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.